The Alchemy of Dreams, Transmuting Vision into Reality. What changes the world? Is it luck? Is it brute force? Or is it something that dwells within the mind's eye, a vision so clear and compelling that it bends reality to its will? Hi, I'm Steve Jobs, and I've spent my life pursuing a vision that many deemed impossible. You see, having a vision is like holding a lantern in the pitch black of night. It doesn't change the darkness. It doesn't fend off the unknown perils lurking in the shadows. But what it does is provide direction, comfort, and, most importantly, the possibility of a dawn that is yet to break. When I co-founded Apple, it wasn't just about making computers. It was about creating something that could change the world. Our vision was to put a dent in the universe. And that's the very first lesson about vision. It's not merely a destination or a roadmap. It's an imprint of the future you want to create, etched so deeply in your mind that you can almost touch it. Now, let me take you on a journey through the core of what it means to hold such a vision. Imagine it's the late 1970s. Computers are massive, unwieldy machines, locked away in cold rooms, understood by only a few. But then, there's a spark, an idea. What if these powerful machines could be made personal, accessible, and friendly? What if they could sit on your desk, in your home? That was our vision. And from that vision, the Apple I was born. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't complete. But it was a start, a testament to the power of vision to push the boundaries of what is possible. Let's dive deeper into this concept. Vision is not a wild guess. It is grounded in acute awareness of what is and what could be. It's fueled by conviction. When we were designing the first Macintosh, we weren't just building a machine, we were crafting an experience. It needed to be intuitive, it needed to be powerful, it needed to be beautiful. We were not engineers and designers alone. We were artists and magicians, conjuring a future where technology and humans interacted seamlessly. And so, the second lesson is the embodiment of vision. You don't just see it, you live it. Every choice, every decision, every mistake, and every triumph is a brushstroke in the grand painting of what will one day be. Let's pivot to the narrative of vision. When the Macintosh was finally introduced to the world, it wasn't just a product launch, it was a cultural event. The iconic 1984 Super Bowl commercial wasn't about specifications and features. It was about a vision of the future, a future free from the Orwellian dread, a future where technology empowers the individual. The narrative of your vision should stir the soul, it should challenge the status quo, it should inspire. For the third lesson, let's talk about the resilience of vision. A vision doesn't guarantee immediate success. In fact, it often leads to profound failure. I was ousted from my own company, the very company that I poured my heart and soul into. But even that couldn't deter the vision I had. I founded Next, and I helped to transform Pixar into a groundbreaking animation studio. The vision endured, evolved, and it guided me back to Apple when the company was on the brink of collapse. Now, poised with a deeper understanding and boundless determination, the vision that started it all began to take new form. The iMac, iPod, iPhone, and iPad, each a revolution in their own right, each a tangible manifestation of a vision that sought not just to create products, but to create tools that would weave into the fabric of daily life. As I draw this first part to a close, I want you to consider the profound weight of patience in the pursuit of vision. The world will not always see what you see, and it will not bend easily. Your vision will be tested, ridiculed, and dismissed. But remember, vision is the art of seeing things invisible to others. Hold it steadfastly and let it guide you through the darkness. Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound lessons from the legend, The Alchemy of Aesthetics and Utility. Vision in its purest form is a fusion of what is beautiful and what is useful. It is the alchemy that turns ordinary metals into gold, the ordinary into the extraordinary. When I returned to Apple in 1997, the company was on the verge of bankruptcy. It was a time of intense reflection and a moment to recalibrate the vision that started it all. The third lesson is about the intersection where aesthetics meet utility. We didn't just set out to make a computer that worked well. We aimed to create one that people would love to use, a device that would become an extension of themselves. This led to the birth of the iMac. It wasn't just about the specs, it was about the experience. The translucent casing, the vibrant colors, it was a statement. It said that technology could be personal and personal could be beautiful. Every curve of the iMac, every decision about what to include and what to exclude, followed this ethos. We asked ourselves, what could we remove without losing the essence? What could we refine? What could we simplify? This pursuit of simplicity required not just good design but deep thought. And that's the crux of this lesson. The truest form of simplicity is born of complexity. It requires understanding the very essence of a thing and then presenting it in the most efficient way possible. Let's look at the iPod. 1,000 songs in your pocket. That was the vision. It wasn't just about making another music player. It was about changing the way people experience music. The click wheel, the white earbuds, every aspect was considered. And the result? An experience that transformed the industry. The fourth lesson is about the courage to say no. Creating a clear vision often means rejecting good ideas in favor of great ones. It means saying no to features, to buttons, to distractions. It means being ruthless in pursuit of what is truly important. And yes, it means sometimes being misunderstood. When we introduced the iPhone, it lacked certain features considered standard at the time, like a physical keyboard. Critics were quick to dismiss it. But the vision was clear: create the future, not just an iteration of the past. Innovation is not about saying yes to everything. It's about saying no to all but the most crucial features. This philosophy was embedded in Apple's DNA, and it was evident in every product we created. The iPhone, the iPad, all of it. Their success was rooted in a clear vision that was pursued with single-minded dedication. As we near the end of this section, I want you to think about the word focus. Focus is not just about concentration. It's about making the difficult decisions about what matters and what doesn't. It's the understanding that to do great work, one must hone in on what is truly essential and let go of the rest. Before we move on, consider this. What are you saying no to in your own life, in your own work, to make room for your true vision? It's in these choices that the future is sculpted, not just in what we decide to do, but equally in what we decide not to do. The Symphony of Innovation. Conducting the future. The journey of innovation is akin to conducting a symphony. Each note, each rest, each crescendo contributes to a larger composition, yet it is the conductor's vision that unifies them into a harmonious whole. This is the essence of our next lesson. The role of the visionary is to orchestrate a future that only they can hear until the moment it is played out for the world. When you look at the trajectory of Apple, you are not just looking at a series of products. You are witnessing a symphony of innovation that played out over decades. Each product, from the first Apple computer to the latest iPhone, is a note in a grand musical score. The role I embraced as a leader was much like that of a conductor, ensuring that each department, each product, and each employee was in tune with the overarching vision. This brings us to the fifth lesson: the importance of cohesive teamwork in realizing a vision. No conductor, no matter how brilliant, can play all the instruments alone. It takes an orchestra. At Apple, we fostered a culture where designers, engineers, marketers, and retail experts worked in concert. We held a shared belief that the work we were doing was not just important, but vital. This sense of purpose and unity was crucial to our ability to innovate continuously. Consider the creation of the iPhone. It was a gamble that required the alignment of every aspect of the company. From hardware to software, marketing to supply chain, every part of Apple had to move in unison. The result was a product that redefined what a phone could be and reshaped the telecommunications landscape forever. The sixth lesson derives from this: the power of cross-disciplinary thinking. Innovation doesn't happen in a vacuum. It happens at the intersections of technology and the arts, of science and humanities. At Apple, we encouraged an environment where ideas could cross-pollinate, where an engineer could talk to a graphic designer, where a marketer could brainstorm with a coder. This environment was fertile ground for the kind of breakthroughs that defined our products. This cross-disciplinary approach is evident in the detail of every product we created. The iPhone, for instance, wasn't merely engineered. It was designed with the understanding of human behavior, with the precision of an artist. We knew that the phone had to be more than a tool. It had to be something that felt like an extension of the self, something that fit perfectly in the palm of your hand and into your life. As we draw closer to the end of this part, I want you to ponder the following. In your own endeavors, are you conducting a symphony, or are you playing a solo? Are you inviting different perspectives, different talents, to create something that resonates on a deeper level? The Renaissance of Tomorrow, crafting legacies that last. Every stroke of genius is a brushstroke in the grand mural of time, contributing to the legacy we leave behind. The legacy of Apple was never about the technology alone. It was about the renaissance of tomorrow, the rebirth of industries, and the empowerment of individuals. This final lesson is about understanding the weight of legacy and how our actions today shape the narrative of the future. As we built Apple, we weren't just focused on the immediate horizon. We were looking far beyond, to a future we could only imagine. The decisions we made, from the materials we used to the software we developed, were done with an eye on durability and impact. We wanted to make products that not only served our customers in the present, but also stood the test of time. The seventh lesson is about the sustainability of innovation. True innovation is not transient. It is enduring. When we introduced the App Store, it wasn't just a new business model. It was a platform that would spawn entire industries. It was our way of seeding the future with possibilities that even we couldn't predict. It was about creating a space where others could bring their own visions to life. Sustainability also extends to how we treat our environment. We realized that we could not create a better future without being mindful of our planet. This understanding led to our efforts to minimize our environmental impact, from the materials in our products to the renewable energy powering our data centers. Now, let's talk about the eighth and final lesson: the power of storytelling in crafting a legacy. Apple's story was carefully curated. Every product launch, every ad, every press release was a chapter in a larger narrative. We didn't just sell products. We told stories that people could see themselves in. We connected on a human level, sparking emotions and imaginations. The iPod wasn't just a music player. It was a way to soundtrack your life. The iPhone wasn't just a phone. It was a way to connect with the world. The iPad wasn't just a tablet. It was a window to knowledge, entertainment, and creativity. The story of Apple transcended the sum of its parts and became a symbol of innovation and human potential. As I bring this script to its conclusion, I invite you to reflect on the legacy you are building with your work, your passion, and your vision. What stories will be told about your contributions? How will your actions today echo through the corridors of tomorrow? In closing, remember that a vision is not just a dream. It is a blueprint for the future. It is the courage to chart unknown territories, the tenacity to withstand the storms of doubt and criticism, and the resolve to turn the intangible into the tangible. Thank you for embarking on this journey through the power of vision, the alchemy of aesthetics and utility, the symphony of innovation, and the crafting of legacies that last. May you find the strength to hold fast to your vision, for it has the power to shape the future in ways that defy imagination.